Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. So guys, today we are going to make a start on that Peugeot automatic blue rear end damage Cat S that I showed you the other day. I've got some parts, tailgate, bumper and crash bar. We're going to strip all the back end off. We're going to see what the damage is like. We're going to have a go, well I'm going to have a go at pushing it back out and straighten it back off, but you know, let's just see how it goes. Sometimes you just can't do it, and it just needs to go to the body shop. If that's the case, you know, I will just send it over there. But I do like to have a go and show you guys, you know, having a go sometimes pays off, sometimes don't. But let's just see how we get on. It's going to be a very, very busy day today. I've also got to take the Peugeot 208, the black one, that's going for an MOT at 2 o'clock. Also got to go and pick up a new project from Copart Rochford today as well. So I will put a picture on Instagram with the new project that I've picked up. It is something that I've not done before, completely different. So yeah, it's not something I've done before. So I'm interested to see how this one goes as well. Also, I won another car yesterday as well, but Copart are not letting me have it. We're going backs and forwards. You know, it's not Copart not letting me have it. It's the insurance company that's saying, no, you're not having it for that, but you can have it for this. And I said, no, I'm sticking to my original bid. So I'll let you know what happens on that one as well, which is another interesting one. Never done it before. Very, very interesting car that is. Anyway, let's get cracking. I'm going to bring the Peugeot in. I'm going to set you up. Let's start stripping it down and having a look at that damage behind the bumper, tailgate and rear lights. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys, that is the back end stripped off. Everything inside is all been stripped out because I want to have a good look to see what is, you know, what's going on, you know, if any of this down here has been sort of pushed in, pushed out or whatever. So I just need to make sure, and in there as well, just wanted to really strip it down so that it's completely off. Everything's out so we can have a good look at it. Even the wheels, the wheel arch liners. Just really wanted to get up there and have a good look at it around there. But the main thing really is to make sure that these legs are straight. Now, believe it or not, they are. So you can see that it's had a good old whack in the middle and the crash bar's gone like that. But I think as it's done that, it's pulled maybe these two ends towards each other, if you know what I mean. So as it goes like that, these two ends, they'll come in and in. So, yeah, I have got a bit of advice from the body shop. I did say to him, you know, are you around so you can have a quick look at his car? I might have a car for you to take in and straighten up and sort out. He said, yeah, no worries. So he popped over. And basically had a look at it, and he said, listen, it ain't actually that bad. It looks quite a bad sort of smack, but he said most of the impact obviously was lower, but this part here, he said, got away with it because as it's hit the tailgate, it's actually pushed the tailgate in and destroyed the tailgate rather than the top ledge. He said, don't get me wrong, it is moved a little bit and you will have to sort of mess around with it, or I'll have to mess around with it, he said, whichever way you want to do it. He said, but he advised what I should do, if I want to have a go at myself, what I should do is leave the crash bar in place get something around the crash bar here first to give it a pull out. He said, pull the crash bar out, and that should line up the two end pieces on the legs, because he's saying it's not actually, the legs are not actually been damaged, or they're still straight. He said it's the actual connector. So if I pull it out from the middle and straighten up the crash bar, that will straighten out the two ends on the crash bar. He said sometimes, because he said aluminium, sometimes when you're pulling it back out, the aluminium will split and break on the seams here. He said, so, you know, if that happens, he said he'll have to take it in to his body shop and stick it on the rig and all that sort of stuff. But he said 9 times out of 10 they don't. He said, yeah, I've had a couple break over his 35 years that he's been doing it, but he did have to warn me that he could. So yeah, but also what he's saying was, he said, get it outside, get a forklift. Get one of the forklift legs on there, and then one on here, so you're holding it as a dead weight. Grab a strap around this, get a ratchet, and then ratchet this crash bar back outwards, he said. But at the same time, set yourself up, your hydraulic ram, and push it from this outwards. So you're pushing all this outwards, as well as grabbing that crash bar and pulling it this way. So you're pulling and pushing at the same time. He said that is going to help massively. So don't remove that crush bar. Leave it as it is, because as soon as you move it, take it off, it will start messing around with obviously the position of it. So he's checked it and had a look at it, and that's why I asked him. I didn't ask him to sort of, you know, come over here, let me know what I've got to do, and then that's it. I did say to him, look, if you think it's got to go to your shop, tell me, and then it's going to go to your shop. He said, no, I always encourage people, like, especially in your game, to have a go. Because if you don't have a go, you won't know. And, you know, and that's exactly my theory as well. So that's what we're going to do with this rear end. We're also going to sort of sort out these vents, because I think they're leaking. So we're going to make sure before we put everything all back together, we're going to make sure we're going to sort these vents out on the rear as well. But he's had a good look at it. The body shop man had a good look at it. And he said, you got away with it, really, because, you know, the majority of the hit was in the middle. None of these edges have been hit and destroyed. None of the outer parts have been destroyed or hit. He said the tub, he said it's pretty good at this point over here. He said it's just that point where it's been hit on the crash bar, it's been pushed it in. He said, but he said it's so flims. He said you can easily push that back out. So we're going to have a go at doing that repair. And if I can't get it good enough, then it's going to go to his shop. And he said, yeah, that's fine. He said, if you can't get it where you want it to be, he said, bring it over. He said, but I've got a funny feeling you will. So I said, yeah, fine, okay. So we're going to have to wait to do that, because I've just ordered a ratchet, a Sealy power puller ratchet. He's advised me what to get. He uses exactly the same thing. So I've ordered one of those. And then once it turns up, we're going to set it all up and we're going to go for it. We're going to get it outside and we're going to go for it, guys. You have to, didn't you? You know, you have to. So... Well, I do anyway. I like to have a try of things, but yeah, it ain't that bad. It really ain't that bad. So it's just it looks horrific because of that bend in the crash bar. But yeah, he said get this off. So we're going to drill that off, get the rivet off there, drill it out. I don't think it's damaged. I think it's just unsplit or unclipped. So we're going to get that off there, drill that out, and then that can be, he said that can be saved. So we'll do that, and then we'll leave the crash bar on. We may as well just take these off, clean out all the areas up, get it ready, do whatever we can. The other thing I found as well, brake pads on the rear. They are dead. There's nothing in there, guys. No brakes brake pads are left. But luckily enough, it's only just starting to mark the disc. You see it there. There's hardly any lip on the end, so I think we've got away with not doing the discs. Might clean them all up and sort them all out, but not do the discs. Just do the brake pads, which I've ordered. They're on their way. I ordered a set of the fronts as well, just to, we're doing the front and back pads on this one. But yeah, all in all, pretty good. I'm quite happy with it so far, and I'm looking forward to getting that pulled and pushed from the other side. I'm looking forward to doing that job, so that'd be pretty good. But we have still got stuff to do. We can, remove bits and pieces on the back end, leave the crash bar. We're going to change over the tailgate, so take the tailgate off, unclip it, wirers and all that sort of stuff. And we can change the tailgate, actually. He did say that. He said swap the tailgate over, because the tailgate will give you the point where it should, sort of, the lock should be. So as you're sort of doing it, it'll go into place. So yeah, got some good tips from him, actually. It's nice. He's a really nice guy, and he just wants to. He's willing to pass on information. He's willing to pass on his knowledge, his years of experience, and he's getting on. He said, and it's nice just to sort of help other people out, which is really, really good of him. It is. It's a really, really good thing of him, because end of the day, I think he's getting to like 65. Maybe a little bit older, so he's thinking about retiring now. He's thinking about giving it all in and jacking it all in. So eventually, I've got to find someone else to do the body shop side of it. But at the minute, he's giving me pointers, which is fantastic. Can't ask for much more, really. Yeah, really, really appreciate it. Anyway, let's crack on. Got some brake pads on their way, so I'm going to remove those old ones, get them out of the way, and we'll just do whatever we can today. So let's continue on the rear end of this. Let's do this. Right, okay, so guys, as you can see, I'm just working on the tailgate now. Got it fitted. There is a couple of marks on it. It's not, in great condition. It's just a used tailgate. But yeah, it's not that bad. But it's just, I'm trying to swap all the bits and pieces over. I'm trying to work it all out now. What stumped me at the minute is trying to get this window wiper, rear wiper blade and arm off this bolt here. I've got a little pulley that we're going to try and put that pulley over it and try and ease it off, give it a little bit of spray, WD-40, but that's really stopping me now for swapping all the bits and pieces over. I want to put it in place put the mechanism on. But it's, yeah, I need a little pulley that pulls them out, and then we can continue just putting everything back together. Got to do the wiring, so we'll do some plugs. Got to do the earth as well, so that's got to go in there. So we'll do that, plug it all in, sort it all out. The water one is here for the washer jet, so that goes in there like that. So we'll just connect that up, and then basically just rebuild the actual, the tailgate to where it is. But let me just close it down. You can see there how much it's kind of moved. Let me just try and get it through that way. Oh, I can't really sort of get it in there to show you. But yeah, you can just see that it's just like, you know, once this is pushed out, then the latch and the lock should just sort of go into place. It's in the correct position. It's all bolted up. It's just that once you move that out, the lock latch here should line back up. But yeah, we've done that. As I said, we've still got some bits and pieces to do, but time has run out for the moment. We have to go and take the Peugeot 208, the black one, for its MOT today, right now. So I'm going to leave it there for now. When I come back from the MOT centre, I'll show you the results on that, and then we're going to continue with this Peugeot 308. So let's, bear with me for now, guys, and I'll see you in a bit when I'm back from the MOT centre. So yeah, fingers crossed, no advisories. Let's do this. Right, guys, I am back from the MOT centre with the 208. Let me show you the results on this one. So there we go. Another pass with no advisories. Exactly what we want. And I'm always going to be looking for that result on the MOTs on any of the cars that I do. So, yeah, another no advisory MOT done on this one. This one is actually sold. I remember telling you before, it actually sold about a week ago. And they just want me to sort of, you know, continue what I'm doing, what I normally do as well, finish it all off, get it MOT'd, get it cleaned, and then that's it. They want to come and pick it up. So what all I've got to do now is give it a good clean. But what I might do is I might take it down to the car washers, let the old buzzos go all over it, clean it inside and out for me, and then yeah, it can go to its new owner basically. So yeah, she's been waiting for about a week for it now. So there we go. Another one is done. So I'm going to get this one out of the way, get it out the front, and then we're going to continue with the 308, the Peugeot 308 over there. So yeah, let's continue. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys, a little bit forward on this one now. Done a bit more. Tailgate is all put back together. Everything works, button works, switch, do you know what I mean? So all it is now is just sort of getting that pulled out a little bit, and then that should just latch and lock fine. So that's done. I actually used a pulley for that bolt. Then I told you about the wiper bolt for the wiper blade. That just hooks around it, you do it up, and then pop, it just pops straight up. This is a great little tool. So I'll be definitely using this again if I need to on the tailgate. But yeah, so that's done. Started to do the brakes as well, so I've removed the old pads because they was just horrendous. And I'll show you just what is left on these pads, which is virtually absolutely nothing. So yeah, definitely needed to be changed for new ones, which are these ones here. Look at the size of them compared to these ones. But yeah, crazy. Anyway, it's part of it, guys. You have to get into it. It's nice just to put some fresh pads on there anyway. Like I said to you, the discs are okay. There's no lip really. It's just starting to score it a little bit, but they don't seem to be warping or sort of any problems with that. I'll just clean them all up tomorrow, and then yeah, we'll put some new pads in. But for today, I think that's it. I've kind of done as much as I can. I've run out of time. I have done other stuff. I have picked up a new project. You'll see that project, the new car, on my Instagram account. If you go over to there, follow me on Instagram, and then you can see a sneak peek of the new project that's coming up in a few days. It will be one day this week, but I'm not sure what day yet. I'm going to start on that one. But yeah, had a really good start on this. Stripped the whole end off. We know what we're doing. We know what the plan is. I've had the body shop guy over. He's, spoke to me and given me some advice. And, he said if he can't do it or it's not good enough, bring it over to him. And then he'll sort it out, finish it off, have a go or whatever. Yeah, that's basically it. But I can't pull this, like I said, until I've received the power. It's called a power puller ratchet. And he basically just ratchet. It's called power puller. Yeah, I've not had one of them before, but we're going to grab. I've ordered one, so hopefully that should come in pretty soon. But yeah, what a day! And obviously we've got the Peugeot 208. That's MOT'd. Not 208. Yes, 208. Peugeot is MOT'd. That's done. No advisories. So I'm happy. We're very happy with that. But that's it, guys. I've run out of time. We're going to jump on this tomorrow. We're going to continue. We'll have a look at this door as well. Do all the brake pads at the front as well. I've got some new pads for that as well over here. So, yeah, we're going to jump on those as well with the fronts and obviously the rears. And then just do whatever we can on this tomorrow. And then yeah, we'll see how it goes. But for today, guys, that is it. Don't forget to drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. Give the video a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next one. Take care. See you soon.